somewhat simple riding, which is good, because since I haven't been riding anything in a while, to try to get me a little familiar with the bigger bike and doing off-road, because I'm definitely going to do more off-road, maybe even double, what I call it, two-track. You know, if it's wide enough for a UTV, it's wide enough for this. Of course, if you get stuck or something, that's when you're going to run into a problem. And that's my problem with my lack of strength. My muscles, I need to be able to pick the baby up. One thing I've noticed about the Africa Twin that I don't like, I mean, it's good for street driving because you can get good economy with it, because you can, instead of being on the brakes all the time, just back off the throttle, and you get that deceleration braking, or what they call engine braking. Out in the dirt, or when I road raced a bit, you don't want it. You're not on, or excuse me, you're not off the gas, trailing the throttle, except in a turn, and that's very short distance, and so your deceleration braking is detrimental. It can help you turn by dragging the rear wheel a bit, but if you're trying to go quick, you're either on the gas or on the brakes, so you can go in between. You can use the in between for some stuff. This is another spot where the trail comes across and goes down that way. Looks like somebody's camped there. And I use my left-hand rear brake on my Beta to help turn the bike, and you do that to help in turning and flat track and half mile, all that kind of stuff, and road racing. But really, it's non compos mentis, non compos something, one of them Latin terms. Can't remember my Latin. Actually, don't know, but I want to remember my Latin. So this road would go all the way through, and if I had somebody with me, I'd even attempt to cross the creek. They got one section where the bridge is out, and a big bump. Oh, that didn't do too bad since I changed some of the settings. They haven't repaired the bridge, but it's there. It's just that I can't, from this direction, when I was here the other day, I couldn't get on it. I had a, 6-inch plank, a 2x6 or something, laying there. I'd throw it over the crevasse and just go up onto it, and then knock down some of the dirt they put on the other side to stop you from going over, and go across it. I tried to come in that way 2 weeks ago, and it just still, although it had been raining and hadn't rained for about a week, the mud was so bad. And this dirt here is red clay, and it just is nasty. collected up on my tires, which are the K-Row, the Metzeler K-Row 3. It collected up so bad that I had no front end, and with as wishy-washy and loose as the steering is on the front end of this thing, I lost it. Not going fast, I was just cutting through this big muddled hole, and maybe if I'd gone in a different spot I probably would have gone right through, but where I came out was real soft, and I just, you know, kind of stepped off the scooter. But I had trouble getting it back up off the ground. I just couldn't lift it by myself, and partially it was the position that it was in and the mud. You soak down into the mud 2 inches before you get anything solid to push against, and of course that made it, with my short stature, that much worse to try to lift. Old church there. I'm not sure if it's still used or not. Watch out. I'm not looking where I'm going and get into these pockets of gravel and they can throw you on the ground. And this looks a lot more solid. Well, somebody lives there. A lot more solid than the other side. Now, it looks like we're maybe out of Kisatchie, because I saw a posted sign back there. So I'm guessing we're into the private world, although this ain't a private road, this is a forest road. It's got a name, and it's Forest Road 342, I believe, but it's also got a public road named Spring Creek Road or something like that. Something Creek Road, I believe. Yeah, and getting some Charlie horse a little bit in my calves from standing. Hope these cameras are bloody working. This to me looks like it's some kind of a camp, scout camp, something like that. I stopped up here and did a little review of the scooters, stuff I have put on it. Nice little place. I wouldn't mind having that. Oh, turtle in the road. We got a little bit of everything. A lot of pigs up here. Probably feed yourself all year round if you were a connoisseur of the hog. If that's all you wanted to eat. I don't think you could starve to death if you tried. I wish I could stand up for hours at a time. Maybe doing this will get me that way. Sure help with the dirt bike. Yeah, there's people out here. say this has been wet here with people going through it. You can see how it's gotten the old rundown house, dead shed, and it looks like creek. And here we are. This is the dead I gotta get something to drink. You can see down there, it'd be hard to get up the other side, it's steep, but over here, yeah, it looks like people throwing their trash, pigs. See, if I had a board I could go across here, but over there there's a spot or two you could get over. It's a lot flatter, especially right over there. But you could go across right here if I had a board to go on, and then cut that down, and then boom, you go right across. I don't know what DMAP posted means. Get a drink.